or a project that needs to be finished to a deadline. Are you fully invested into this project? You really want for everything to work right, and you feel invisible. If this is you, please listen up to this episode, because I will give you the exact mistakes people make when they are really, really engrossed into their projects and businesses, and staying invisible. And those mistakes will lead you to answers. How can you improve your invisibility and make changes as soon as possible? Many of my clients report that despite their long hours they put into projects, long hours they invest into teamwork and working to deadlines, they feel invisible in the workplace. This feeling of invisibility can be actually a heavy burden. When we feel invisible, we feel less off. We feel that we never do a good enough job, because that's how the cycle works. When I'm invisible, I probably don't do enough. When it happens as well, we accumulate a feeling of heaviness inside, and oftentimes people feel unfulfilled. Although they love their jobs, they feel unfulfilled and out of place in the organization. Feeling out of place in organization leads to another unpleasant uh, an unpleasant outcome of invisibility, which is we become very insecure in our outlooks, in our roles, and we feel insecurity inside and out. So, what else? Invisibility can actually, feeling invisible and underwhelmed in our roles, in our projects, can actually lead to career stagnation. Because when you get engrossed into a project, especially a project that couple of months long, long-term projects, all our effort goes into solving the problem, managing teams, bringing best sources and efforts together, and we forget to mind our own well-being, because oftentimes our own well-being comes at the price of time. We need to spend time on that well-being. And as many of my clients report, that there isn't enough hours in the day to manage the workload. How can I spend time on me, on myself, on my own well-being, if I'd rather to get that chapter done, get that project finished, and to do it in time for the deadlines. So I will clearly state mistakes that people make in business, in corporate business, in their careers and jobs, so you can take those mistakes into the account and perhaps review your own visibility or lack of visibility in your own workplace, and how you can improve and be visible as soon as couple of weeks. So I also warmly invite you to visit my mini mastermind this Thursday at 1 o'clock Dublin time. What it will give you is, I will speak more about visibility, and I will answer any questions that you have about your work progression, your visibility, your career growth, so that you can start making changes and change the outlook, change your visibility in work, and change your career progression as quick as 2 weeks. So I really, really invite you. It's a small mastermind group where I could answer any questions you have, or you could just listen about my tips on how to improve your invisibility and become sought after leader in as soon as in 2 weeks. So, what are the common mistakes people make trying to fix invisibility at work, and that feeling of being unsatisfied, feeling of like underwhelming feeling of tiredness? So people do and spend even more hours on the project. It doesn't make sense, but that's what people think and feel is the best thing to do. Immerse themselves into the work, immerse themselves into the solving the problem, to bring the project closer to a deadline. Okay, so they're cutting down on their own well-being time, cutting down on um, uh, spending time, I don't know, jogging, running, maybe solving their own kind of issues in their own head, and giving more time and effort and exhausting every avenue with their teams and um, um, co-workers, basically, to finish the project, to bring project closer to a deadline. They also place in much effort on the project itself, on the work itself, and less putting less value on showcasing your achievements. So there are many different factors why people do that. A lot of people feel that if there is a team, it's a team effort. You don't want to stand out like a tall poppy. It's not going to be appreciated by your teammates, nor it's going to be appreciated by your manager. So people stay out of light, basically, just stay quiet and embrace invisibility, if you will. So this is a mistake as well. Um, we don't normally speak up about our achievements either. So what happens is, again, as a teamwork, or we're working on a project, we don't find the time. Simply, it just doesn't appear to us to be important to document our achievements and to speak up about it. Just mention it, or mention it at your job review, mention it at GM, whatever, at meetings, whatever meetings you have at work. So then another quite a mistake people make, that they don't strategically network. Again, when we have something going on, like a big project, we concentrate on it, and even at the team gathering, or perhaps some party at work or something, we tend and place our attention to relaxation. Some company gatherings even have a sort of policy. We speak less about work, we speak more about our own downtime, or whatever, about our hobby. So we find out our human side of each other, which is fantastic. But strategic networking is something that most of my clients report that they don't do. So I really want you to take those nuggets and take those mistakes and see whether they apply to you or not, and whether you can try to challenge yourself and try to become more visible. If you have any questions, or if you have any resistance, even resistance to this video, I would love you to attend my mini mastermind on Thursday at 1 o'clock. If you would like this idea, please DM me and I'll send you a Zoom link, and it'll be a small gathering of women in business who wants to share their challenges, and where I will answer your questions and give you strategies that will help you to change whatever challenge you go through. It will help you to create a change, and as a ripple effect, I give you a promise that you will improve your visibility, your career outlook, in as little as 2 weeks. So I would love to hear from you. Please give me a comment below if you want to share your own experience, or if you don't want to be seen or to be spotted on LinkedIn, which is a professional platform. Please feel free to DM me, which is, my inbox is always open. Chat soon.